There'll be many times in life where you have to deal with a business rejection. Somebody that doesn't select you, somebody that overlooks actually the best deal for them. They just pick somebody else. Uh, if you're going to be in business and be worth anything at all, you're going to have to learn to deal with business rejections. There'll be some business situations where people will move on from you, that they won't uh, deal with you fairly. I remember a copier deal that I did during my 2 years in the copier industry, and I asked the church up front, would this be a fair deal? Since obviously there was a copier vendor that was a member of their church, and he was in the leadership team. And as much as they promised me that it was going to be a fair deal, and I got no problem with that. If a guy's supporting your ministry, if you got to give him that bump, give him the business. But there'll be times in life where you'll have the best solution and they still won't pick you. You got to take that with grace. You got to allow them to move on. First of all, I heard a guy talking about prospecting, and he was, because there's so many thought leaders that share. He's in the real estate space, but there's so many thought leaders that share about the most effective way to leave voicemails. Some gurus tell you not to leave a voicemail at all. Some tell you to leave a voicemail. He said, "Look," he said, "I can't tell you the best way about how to follow up." He said, "I don't have time to follow up just because there are so many prospects out there that he's so involved with moving to the next and stacking up opportunities and stacking up potentials for wins with so many homeowners as a market. And there are hundreds and hundreds of thousands of them and millions. Why would I have the time to keep calling the same two or three over again?" And it becomes like that in your life on so many occasions. That job, it isn't the last job. I remember every job that I've ever lost in life. I thought that that was the end of the world. And then I found another opportunity that says, hey, the world isn't gone. Maybe we limit ourselves and it's the same thing in business. Most salespeople don't position themselves for success in business adequately enough because they don't stack enough possibilities or enough opportunities. You have that tight, small pipeline to where it's all hinging on these two or three players giving you a shot, giving you a call, taking your opportunity when there's a million other people to buy. Uh, you know, when someone tells you no and your pipeline is full, you don't cry, you don't jump off a building, you say NEXT, next. And maybe, even, and I even in guys, I'm gonna leave that one alone. That one needs to stay. That one needs to stay somewhere else. But we suffer from rejection because we haven't given ourselves enough opportunities to win. I'm not saying your proposition has to be poor or bad, but you gotta have even the best opportunity, even the best solution will be turned down at times. So what you gotta do is that you gotta give yourself enough opportunities to win. One business rejection shouldn't send you to the farm. If your family's only way to eat is on this one opportunity, then you have adversely affected yourself and your family. You got to give yourself multiple, multiple, multiple opportunities to win. Some won't, some will. So what? Next opportunity. Look, don't limit yourself in this rabbit hole where you're dependent on this one thing this one opportunity, this one job, this one proposal, this one client. And when business rejection comes, you're knocked for a loop. Position enough opportunities and chances and companies and customers and propositions that if one business rejection comes, it doesn't floor you. Never allow one of anyone never put yourself in a position where one business rejection will knock you so far for a loop that you'll never recover. Stack opportunities around you. Always have something else to turn to. Keep your options open. There's a world of opportunities right past your last big business rejection. Always remember that. Be blessed.